bring the goodwill of the National Working Committee of the All Progressive Congress, particularly one of the latest sign-in of the Pan-African, Pan-Nigerian political party, the All Progressive Congress. As young as Governor Fubara is in the APC, he already has a junior from the North Central. Congratulate the people of Rivers State for being part of this Pan-Nigerian political party. And by the entrance of Governor Fubara to the APC, the South-South geopolitical zone made a first. That is the first zone that has all APC governors in the zone. Of course, the North Central immediately followed suit by also ensuring that they are now second to the South-South for having all governors in that zone to be APC. APC! You see, this cannot but be the case, because today we have a president that is a detribalized Nigeria, a president that derobed himself of sentiment when it comes to addressing national issues. Even those who have not joined us in the APC, Mr. President maintained equity, fairness, and justice to all the subnationals. And what has happened in Nigeria today is that we have a president that wants Nigeria to develop. I was impressed by the fact that even today, Mr. Governor of Rivers State had to address a very important issue that will have a spectacular improvement on the revenue of the country, and that is the Ogoni question, addressing the need for oil exploration to resume back in Ogoni land. It will help our country and also help Rivers State. Today, anybody that is standing aloof and has not joined the APC, maybe they are bidding their time. We are very sure that in the fullness of time, all the timber and caliber, all Iroko of political relevance in Nigeria will join my party, your party, the party of the Governor of Rivers State, All Progressive Congress. I want to assure you that the party will create a level playing ground for everybody. Just as our leader, President Tinubu, said during the last NEC meeting, which all of us attended, we must create room for all of us to be accommodated. Even if you have a large room and your neighbor is staying outside, try to create a small space within that room. So it's a party that believes in tolerance, a party that believes in equity, and a party that believes in the wisdom of leadership to grant, to allow all of us to prosper under the rule which symbolizes unity and, of course, which will bring progress to our country. The project today is one that is very pleasant to us in the APC, and that is creating what is very important for the public service in Rivers State. The basic needs of human being is three. 1, clothing. 2, food. And the third one is shelter. So to provide comforting and good accommodation for the permanent secretary, Mr. Governor of Rivers State, you are doing so many things. You are not only providing accommodation for this permanent secretary, you are giving hope to even a person that has not joined public service in Rivers State today, that one day you also have a hope of having the decent accommodation that you are providing. You are also saving Rivers State a lot of money for the fact that when somebody is comfortable in his job, the need to do corner that will undermine transparency, that will undermine commitment and absolute loyalty to the needs of the Rivers State would have been addressed. So I congratulate our governor I congratulate our party because when the governor is doing well, it's symbol that our party is doing well. But the only way you can compensate the governor, compensate our party, people of Rivers State, is to continue to vote for our party, the APC in all elections. APC, APC, and I know that in the fullness of time, the election coming, the vote for our party, the vote for our governor, the vote for our president will be very massive in Rivers State. We thank all of you for agreeing with the governor to come under the party that is meant to develop and galvanize welfare for the Nigerian people. I thank you and God bless you all. My government.
Didi Esther Lawson Jack, the head of service of the Federation. Members of the National Assembly here, both serving and former. The national chairman of my party, ably represented here by the national secretary, with a very high-powered delegation, Senator Ajibola, PhD. I think I must add the PhD now. Let me use you as a point of contact to other members of the National Working Committee that are here. The Secretary to the State Government, our leaders here, Dr. Samsam Jaja, Alawo Wenikadana Gogo, and others. The head of service, our permanent secretaries, head of departments, the chairman of Rivers State Council of Traditional Rulers, and other royal fathers that are here with us, our women, our youths, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. The National Secretary was supposed to make just party comments, but I found out that he took away the ingredient of my speech. And what is the ingredient of my speech? The purpose of this project. As an accountant, in one of my interviews, when we went for a promotion interview, that should be in the year, I think 2011. Yeah, that was the last promotion we had before the administration of that administration ended. And we were asked, I was asked, that why is accountants always encouraging or supporting fraud? And I answered, I think the person who conducted that interview was Chief Bebe Okpabe. He was in the commission at that time. And I told him, if you have the basic needs of life, do you need to be involved in anything criminal? The only reason why people involve in things like that is because of insecurity. Insecurity is not only the cases of bandits overriding villages. It's not the cases of armed robbers invading your homes in the night. It's not cases of people, highway robbers. Insecurity is when you're in your corner, you're not sure of what happens to you in the next 1 hour. You're not sure of what happens to you in the next day. And it's even more complicated when you're a family man. Your children will look at you and say, are you really a father? Or your wife will look at you and say, you why they talk as a man? You say, in those cases, people are forced to do the unthinkable that results to a lot of crime that, in one way or the other, diminished the purpose of governance. So what we have done here today, like I was discussing with the head of service when we were driving down here, that it's usually a pride for one to be a permanent secretary, if I did remember many years ago. There are two things that happen to your life the day you're pronounced and the day you're sworn in. You're leaving the government house with a brand new car and you're assigned to an official quarter. At least you live better. Before I start talking about maybe how the color, the face of your food or your soup will look like. But you're sure that now the basic things of shelter, mobility are taken care of. So we, on our own part, we believe, because we have passed through that road, that the best thing we need to do to encourage the civil servants to stop cutting off corners, to improve productivity, and to save not just Rivers State, but Nigeria, is to encourage them with one important thing that we know would go a long way in saving our situation, which is this housing. I'm very happy and proud to say that we're not just limiting it to the accommodation, but we will try to make sure that other cadres of the officers enjoy this provision. Let me thank our sister for accepting to do us this honor. I feel I'm overwhelmed with joy. Joy that you can only see if you can cut open my heart. That no matter what will become of us, this landmark achievement will be remembered for the life of our state. I'm happy to be associated with it, and everyone who is working with us. And to even show the significance of this project, it is the day we are doing this, commissioning this project, that the National Working Committee choose to visit us. You can see how important and significant this is. So let me also come to our civil servants, the ones that are going to use this facility. Government at times, not that they intend to be wicked, not that they intend not to be caring, but one of the things that discourages them is, no be my own now. You know that civil servants, you people are very, very, some of you are, let me not be too, you're wicked. This well-built house, as soon as you pack it now, you can even use rod, iron, start spoiling the wall. And I don't know the point you want to make. Take this thing as your own. Treat it as your personal thing, knowing fully well that government spent money for it, for your own betterment. Protect it. Let it be a legacy that we all should be proud of. Let me also call on the head of service, River State head of service. Don't leave this facility in the hands of the users alone. If you can, people should get a facility manager. That is a better way to keep this place. You have everything that you need. You can see that it is not just the houses. You have a recreational place. That place is supposed to be where people will be doing party, barbecue, and all those things. So it's a well thought out arrangement to give you comfort, to make you bring out your best for River State. Like I said, the National Secretary, PhD, has used all the beautiful things I wanted to say. But it's okay. Let me end it here. For our people, the Secretary said something here. We have taken a decision. Our decision is for the good of River State. Our decision is to say thank you for the protection that we received from Mr. President. Our decision is to prove a point that we have what it takes to return Mr. President come 2027. Let me, on this note, invite our sister, our wife, the head of service of the Federation, to come and speak to your people. This is your home. Talk to your people. This is supposed to be an enclosed place for only civil servants. I don't know how Chijoka and his group invaded this place. Talk to us and commission these projects to the glory of God. Thank you, and may God bless all of you.